Gemini. Let's talk about the year of 2024 when it comes to the astrology. And in this video, I will talk about the best months for career, love, and all these things. And I'm going to talk about the slow moving planets, what to expect in this year. And Gemini, it's going to be quite a huge year for you, okay? So I'm going to talk about it soon, and it's an exciting year. I'm super excited for you. There's going to be lots of new opportunities coming in for you. So get ready. This is for everyone with their sun, their moon, or their rising sign in Gemini. So shall we just start right away with the good news? I think we should start with that. Because, you know, you've been having Jupiter in Taurus in your 12th house and will stay there up until the 26th of May. And then Jupiter will go into your sign in the first house, Gemini, okay? So you're rounding up a whole cycle and starting a new one. So around this period of May, you will start to kind of feel excited that new things are going to come into your life. So what happens with Jupiter in the first house is that you're going to feel more optimistic, and in return, you will attract more abundance to you, okay? So this is not a planet that allows you to control the outcome. It's about going with the flow, being airy-fairy, like you know how to be. Let it go with the flow. This is the best time to do that, because then you will attract many new opportunities to you. They will align on your path very, very naturally, okay? And up till the 26th of May, you're going to focus a lot on your spiritual journey, you know, letting go of everything that's no longer serving you. So whatever tools that will help you do that, hypnosis, meditation, yoga, dive into that up until the 26th of May, so you have a clear path to go on to the next phase in your life, okay? If you were struggling with work, because Saturn is in your 10th house, will stay there though until the end of the year, but definitely Jupiter is going to help you find a new job if you want to, and bring in new opportunities like a relationship or an overall feeling of joy and happiness, okay? So now is the time. So first, in the 12th house, you connect with your higher self, with your guides, and then you're going, with this knowledge, you're going into a new cycle. So the only downside is with Jupiter in the first house is that you're feeling so happy that you might overindulge with good foods, good drinks, okay? So watch your weight. It's just purely because of joy that you gain weight, okay? It's nothing else than that. Because Jupiter is the planet of expansion, expanding everything, your money, your body. That's why a lot of celebrities that are very, very famous when they have Jupiter in their first house, they struggle with their weight because they have so much abundance, and it's hard if you are invited for so many dinners to stick to a diet, okay? So anyways, Saturn is in your 10th house this year. So the lessons you've learned last year will come into this year as well. And you're going to get more of the hang of this Saturn in Pisces, okay? This is very much related to your work. It's about learning how to work hard and get things done, okay? And then Saturn is going to reward you. At the same time, Saturn could restrict you from finding a job because it wants you to really work and look hard for it, instead of Jupiter, which will just bring it to you. With this combination of the two, most likely with hard work, you will be lucky, okay? This is how the connection works with Jupiter there. And yeah, so hard work, you could become authority, you could have a lot more responsibilities in your work, and this could be quite heavy, but at the same time it could be a lucky period where you're getting a lot of new a lot of rewards. This is like a business going really well and you have to work a lot, but at the same time it's your lucky year, right? It's like when people about to get famous, you're in this calm period, and then you're in this busy period, and you cannot really enjoy the fame because you're working all the time. This is kind of what this energy is for you, okay? So try to enjoy it the best possible, if that's you, okay? Jupiter can also definitely cut you off from things that are not working for you anymore, okay? So some people say, Jupiter's in my first house, it should be my lucky year, but define lucky, right? Lucky could be letting go of something that's no longer serving you. Could be the luckiest time. So it really, it's perspective about what's lucky, okay? Then, we have Pluto in Capricorn up until the 21st of January. And for you, Pluto is in Capricorn up until the 21st in your 8th house. So some of you Geminis have had a rough patch the last years, okay? Some of you have been going through divorce, going through massive transformations, you know, debts, paying off debts, fines, dealing with the government, taxes, all these kind of things. You could become a master of taxes. You could have dealt with scammers, okay? You're rounding up these lessons, but still, universe is gonna bring you back once in a while, back in Capricorn, to see if you learned your lesson and you know how to deal with these situations, okay? How to set strong boundaries, how to work in an honest way. Like, it's really important to get your taxes well done, to get your papers in order, because Pluto will get it back to you, okay? Very important. Then, after the 21st, up until the 3rd of September, Pluto is moving into Aquarius in your 9th house, okay? 9th house is all about higher learning. It's about studying. This is, you know, when Pluto is in Aquarius, you've already kind of seen it when it happened last year. We have AI. We have more and more no label kind of thing, you know, let everybody be themselves. But now is the question, up until where can people be themselves? Up until where do we need to have a flat structure? Like, you're going to see the dark side of things, dark side of technology. So in order to find the right balance, we have to transform and go too far, too deep to see that that's not working either. So it's about finding the right balance between equality, okay? Like, how do we find it? You will see a lot of people rebel, stand up for themselves, saying, I will no longer be put down by society. I will no longer accept that. That's a very Pluto in Aquarius situation. And for you, Gemini, this is in your 9th house. So you're going to really check within yourself, like, what do I believe in when it comes to religion? What is God to me? Right? And sometimes some people have to go into an organization with the dark side, like a cult, to experience, that's not it for me. So you're going to have to experience the dark side of belief in order to find the right one for you, right? Because religion or God, it's very personal. What is right for you is not right for other people. So you're going to have to find your inner rebel to figure out different things, okay? Then it's also related to traveling. So some of you might travel a lot, but you will deal with certain situations. Like, you might volunteer for an NGO, and it might be a quite tough voluntarily job. It's not what you thought it would be. You maybe see the dark side of some NGOs, okay? This is definitely all the energies of the 9th house Pluto. So redefine your belief systems. And after the 3rd of September, we'll go back into your 8th house, continuing your transformation. But definitely, if there's a sign who became wiser in the last few years, it's definitely you. You've grown like no one, okay? You've really, really had to work hard to get where you are, okay? So you deserve some Jupiter luck on your path, okay? So Uranus will also stay in Taurus, and Yeah, it's in your 12th house, so this is definitely giving you a lot of ideas. You're gonna have to write it down. It's ideas maybe for later, it's ideas you want to put in a book or put into your job. Just write them down, but it's like something you don't feel completely comfortable with sharing publicly yet. Okay, that's Uranus behind the scenes. It's like, I'm a rebel because I have this interest, but I'm not really ready to share that to the world. That's when Uranus will go into your sign in Gemini, which will also be another jump in technology, right? In transport technology. Crazy, okay? It will be a lot of technology development in the upcoming years. So yeah, get ready for that. Okay, eclipses this year. We're gonna have an eclipse in Aries in your 11th house. We have Chiron there, we have the North Node there, and at the beginning of the year, up until like May, the North Node and Chiron are in a conjunction, forcing you to look in your inner woundings when it comes to you in a friend group. Do you feel comfortable with your friends? Are you okay with who you are, with your surroundings, okay? These eclipses, the total solar eclipse, it's a very rare eclipse. It will happen on the 8th of April. Before that, I skipped the first one. There's a lunar eclipse in Libra. So this is regarding your children. And the South Node is in your 5th house. So maybe you lose right now interest in relationships. You could be losing interest in having kids, okay? Maybe your kids are growing up and they're going out of the house and you have to let go of them. This is the South Node. It wants you to let go of what's no longer serving you. You're gonna have to let your kids go and love them and be there for them, and then find your own tribe, you know, so you're not fully merging with your children, you know, which is something that happened with me and my mother. She couldn't really let me go, right? Like, never really found this boundary between the two of us. And sometimes you need this space to develop yourself, okay? So as a parent, this is really important. Then we have a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, the first in the Virgo Pisces axis, okay? Pisces is in your 10th house, so definitely this could mean a lot for your career, my lovely Geminis, okay? A lot of focus on that. Could be a new job. This will be on the 18th of September 2024. Then we have an annular solar eclipse in Libra on the 2nd of October, again focusing on kids, romance. For a lot of you, this is the year where you want to be happily single, okay? This could also be the year someone from your past is coming back and you will realign with them in a romantic relationship. This is what the South Node can do in Libra as well, especially because it's in your 5th house, okay? Then, by the end of the year, we're going to have Mars retrograde in, again, the sign of Leo. And I said again because we had Venus retrograde in Leo, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned when it comes to your communication skills, right? Because you had Venus retrograde there, and there might be some repressed anger that will come up because you were not speaking up enough to certain people. This will come back around this time. This could also be inner frustrations towards your siblings, okay? Towards your siblings and all this. Yeah, so let's check your best months for everything, Gemini. Traveling. February and March 2024. Career. March, best month. Do keep in mind that we, you know, especially January, February will be intense months because we have planets around Pluto. Always very transformational months to start with. So career, March, April, October, November. Okay. Then love months for my Geminis. January, October, December. Money, July. It's a money month. Okay. moving, if you want to move, August and September, best months for you to move, my lovely, lovely Gemini. So this is my forecast for 2024. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how, you know, your plans for 2024. What are you gonna do? I really love to hear from you. And I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below. You can book a reading for a year reading or a natal chart reading. You know, it's all up in the air. Wishing you all the best and have so many blessings for the year of 2024. Bye bye.